I was also listening to the playback to the Silent Hill game we do like every other Monday. It's like, man, how can you stand listening to me? I even compared it to like older takes, and they sounded a little bit better. But also, how can you stand to listen to me? How can any of you stand to listen to my ass?
Oh, goodness.
I intended to do like vocal workups, but I got distracted by Palatra, so I should probably stop doing that.
Yeah, stop playing Balatro? Or?
Stop getting distracted an hour before stream.
Ah, so you're still going to play Balatro.
Yeah. I spent $10. I spent the money. I'm going to make it work.
Right, so you're still going to play Balatro before stream. Got it.
Yeah, probably. I don't learn from my mistakes.
We all know that.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
You know what? You're not the only person that does not learn from their mistakes. I forgot that the writer of this series did not. Oh, they're there for us.
Maybe the writer of this series didn't learn from his mistakes.
He included more mystics in the game. Like,
no, clearly that worked with all. You learned in Ghost and. Did you already know? Yes, I did just basically cut myself off repeatedly. That's the joke.
you know exactly how undefendable that is.
Not only do I know, I also know, like, again, reviewing from my past things, I occasionally cut myself off, and I think to correct myself, and then, like I think back to, like, I don't know where I was going with that. Nor do I think where I don't know where I wasn't going with that. I think I just ended a sentence.
You do that.
I can't take it anymore. Let me learn to sound like more Venom in my voice.
Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. I mean, he hasn't been arrested. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya.
We get a message, please take her back. She's eating me out of house and home.
Literally. I no longer have a house.
Mr. Wright, have you heard of... I was about to make a reference and immediately forgot my mind. There's this play that I remember seeing as a kid, and I've seen like references to it, where two would-be kidnappers attempt to kidnap the son of a wealthy son of a bitch. It's like Wild West, so it's like he could very well be a rancher, or he could very well be I have a train. I am wealthy in the Wild West, for I have a train. Well, they accidentally kidnap the guy's daughter, who is such a massive nuisance and brat that he basically goes, yeah, I'm gonna let you pay me to take her back, and they do. As a point that she followed them, so I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the tip of my brain, it's driving me nuts. Complete the joke, and I can't finish it. Future me, I assume you exist because time and fate is not certain. Look it up and then get back to us via the magic of words on editing.
And you never did.
Oh yeah, because I have to be that bastard, and God knows I don't know how to start on edit. That's still you.
Damn it, ask me.
Fucking lazy bastard.
He won't because Mr. Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
I doubt that, but sure, you're right. So...
Oh yeah, this.
Oh, that's me. Hey, you guys! Glad to call you.
Who the hell is this?
The question marks only work at the start of it, you know?
Only work at the start if we've never seen this character before.
And we have definitely seen this person before.
Like, even if you're like doing like a Game Lander series, but you don't want to like spoil things immediately on the character's name, that makes sense. But we've not only seen him before, we've talked to him before, we know who he is.
We have talked to him before during this case. That's you.
Mr. Scruffy Detective.
What was that?
Try my best. That's my child voice, man. I don't think I've ever changed that.
There was an attempt. Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Lessons cost money. Money I don't have.
Money I don't want to pay. has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Yeah, we can't leave until we talk to him, huh? The future. We know what his future entails. Getting fired. Sorry, Dick Gumshoe. That is indeed your future. You pissed off Ron Carver. So what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a job lined up yet? Oh, there! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. Next payday? Wait a minute. Gumshoe?
Oh, I get paid by the government to keep the Blue Badger in mind, but I need to keep busy or I'll lose it.
No, I don't think that's what he meant. I think it's gonna be worse. Well, what are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have Game 1 Gumshoe working for me.
That would be really nice.
Because
what?
Because it's been shown in I'm trying with regular Gumshoe working because it's been shown in the other games. Gumshoe is a really good detective. He's just bad at keeping evidence somewhere, not in the defense's hands, which helps us.
Yeah. Like, he is a really good detective. Hands down, no question about it. He's the person that finds like a lot of evidence, and then it gets handed over to the defense. But as like Edgeworth recently has shown, that's what should be happening.
there's also in some of the later games, like Gumshoe it's basically sent up to find someone, and he finds the people, like a kidnapped victim. Like, I think it's like a kidnapped victim of a foreign like government, something that needs to be found because they're being used for ransom. He basically goes, "Yeah, I found them."
They're right over there. What are you talking about?
I'm the greatest detective there is. I know he's like they keep flying around and make him a little dumb, but I do like the fact that they at least make sure he's a competent detective.
Yeah, they put in work to make him seem like the reason that they keep him around is because he is a competent detective.
He's very much Columbo in the sense that he's not a smart detective; he's a good detective.
Yeah, I honestly, what I would say is, and this is the kind of thing that it would be nice to see more coming forward, is that the Ace Attorney series, like at this point in time, is touching on something that is kind of the case in the legal system, which is it is very easy to create an environment where the prosecution wants to like kind of hide things from the defense to get that guilty verdict a lot of time in criminal cases, because they oftentimes work directly with the police, and the police don't want to be seen as foolish. That is a actual thing that can happen. Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright are, at this point in the series, what the Justice Department should be like, essentially. That kind of like, everybody has all the cards on the table, they're trying to get to the bottom of the situation and are arguing it before the court and the judge. In Phoenix Wright as it is right now, it seems more like there is this environment in the prosecution side of the justice system that is very vulnerable to corruption and to trying to bump up their own numbers of guilty verdicts. The fact that like nobody is questioning why the defense doesn't get access to the same information the prosecution gets in the police department and the judge going along with it is a problem. That would, and it happened like somewhat recently, that would be cause for a mistrial. That is what happened with a couple of different cases, in fact. That they got called mistrials because evidence was withheld from the defense or was improperly handled. So like, I don't think it was his intent to write it like that, but it would be an interesting way to go about it, of like Phoenix Wright winning these court cases is showing to the public that at the moment the prosecution side of the justice system has been getting slowly corrupted by members of the police department and members high up in the prosecution teams.
Actually,
that is what happened.
I mean, yes, I agree with you entirely. I also want to see Gumshoe in 3D, in the 3D games. He hasn't shown up yet, and I'm worried about it.
Oh no. I hope he's okay.
Like I said, I'll be 100% happy if he's like retired and like a millionaire, but still has that whole detective grit in him. I mean, I can't do that anymore, pal, but
spin-off games where he's gone private detective and you're his underling.
I would love that. I would even love. No, wait, shit. That's pretty much Great Ace Attorney. What I would want is Great Ace Attorney.
No, it's like he's gotten like grizzled veteran kind of vibes to him. Maybe he's got a bit of gray in his hair and everything, and he's just like, he is the private detective, and it's like, it could even be that he's trying to like help Phoenix get his law firm back up off the ground after he went through that whole thing of basically falsely or getting handed false evidence.
To be fair, false evidence he didn't know was false at the time. I believe that's the kicker.
Right, but like that still damaged Phoenix Wright's reputation and drove his law firm into the ground. Like, that would be amazing if Dick Gumshoe helped like get it up off the ground by acting as like his detective, essentially.
I wish that was the case. From what I understand, it's not the case. But I'd love like let's take. We're completely distracted again, guys.
We haven't even gotten through the opening cutscene for this. Like, goddamn. We're still stuck here. Just looking at Dick Gumshoe.
There's killer ideas. We want this to happen.
Like, I don't think that they're bad ideas. I think that they're rather good ideas of just like a plot line or an idea of Dick Gumshoe working with Phoenix Wright or with other people, essentially. Like, expand Phoenix's law firm. You put characters in there in the past.
It is an
that are like,
it is I think called an anything agency. We could have a private detective there.
Yeah, we could. It could be something that like Dick Gumshoe does on the sidelines too. Like he works in the company as relationships between the defense side of the law system and the prosecution side start both like integrating more with the police. Have it be like a test subject kind of thing of like, can this be done? Like, there's a lot of ways you can go about this.
All I can think of is they introduce a new kid for this, but technically your assistant is Maggie.
I mean, that could be possible. Like, you know what would actually be really fun now I'm thinking about it? Have it be that, like, the government looks at the law system, looks at, like, all these abuse cases of people utilizing the justice system for their own gain and all that kind of stuff. And they're just like, okay, the system is not working. Let's try to alter it a bit and have it be that both the prosecution and defense attorneys are under the same jurisdiction, and have it instead be that the court trials are like double checking information and trying to ensure that the correct verdict is dropped down by working together on the court case. Having seen like Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth fight against each other and everything, and their way of doing things, of getting to the truth, not to a victory. So you play both sides of the justice system. You play both the defense attorney team and the prosecution team gathering information.
I like that idea. I do like that idea. I just keep thinking as a good like villain thing is that I'm like the government counsel, for like a better word. There's like a corrupt former police officer that's trying to sabotage this idea because he doesn't want it to change.
Yeah, because he likes the power.
He likes the power. He doesn't like change because I think that's like I don't want to like throw shade on another country because a war starts. But Japan's outdated in technology-wise, like famously so.
Mm-hmm.
You would think Japan, you think like high tech. No, I think they're still running Windows XP on all different systems.
I do believe so. Like we do have some of that here in the U.S. with a lot of
but that's
work
in schools.
environments. But yeah.
I forget. There was I talked about this before. I'm going to talk about this again. There was back when X was Twitter, there was someone who did a Twitter roleplay blog of Inspector Zindiana. I'm gonna get his name wrong because I'm terrible at names. I'm terrible at names in a different way you're terrible at names. The Inspector guy from Lupin the Third.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little bit queer, a little bit that, but like I read a bit about how he covered a point where just that day they stopped using pagers. It was like this was fairly in the 2000s. It was like just now they stopped.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's dead and gone, and they definitely stopped doing it around pretty much when everyone lost respect in the police.
Yeah, that might also be the reason that Gumshoe hasn't shown up lately.
No, Gumshoe hasn't shown up lately even before that.
You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Enguarde's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. What kind of simple meals are we talking here?
Probably ramen. Probably instant meals, basically. Miso.
No problem.
Gumshoe has divorced dad vibes, even though he's never been married.
Yeah, he does.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Call it.
Instant noodles, pal.
To be fair, you can make pretty good. You can probably make not restaurant quality, but very good quality of instant noodles just by adding shit.
Yeah.
I
think one of my favorite ones is people crack an egg over the top of the ramen packs and everything. Like once they pour the hot water in, they crack an egg over it.
I've been trying to do. I've been
like. Go ahead.
Eggs are expensive, but I've been meaning to do that because I have kimchi ramen.
Like it sounds so good, right? Like just the idea of adding an egg to ramen, and then you get something good.
I boil an egg in ramen. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth.
So I wrote that we'll be doing the second-based plot twist. That's because I misremembered my place, and that's next. It's basically if 3.1 investigation. That's in 3.2 investigation. I hope we get to there because one of my favorite twists, but.
I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean... almost need to frame Mr. Enguarde. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie?
I don't think it's a lie. I think we don't have all the information.
Yeah, I think there's a detail that we're missing. Yeah, not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick! Even the woman prosecutor was better than that!
Oof.
Too far?
Oof. Pearl, no, she was not.
Oh, I thought you were reacting to how I did it.
No. Just Pearl saying that even Von Karma was better than that. No.
I'm turning the game down. I'm turning the game down a little bit because it's a little bit loud. I wasn't sure how you were reacting.
No, I was reacting to the idea of Von Karma being better than Edgeworth. Franziska Von... Damn it.
That's
Franziska Von Karma. Whoops.
Oh, great. I'll have to do my terrible German accent again.
Yeah, you will. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot? Why was there a gunshot?
There's someone outside. Ah, my leg! My favorite leg!
You heard that, right? Like
I did.
that was the game. That wasn't a soundboard.
What epithetical race bullshit was that?
There was no need for a gunshot.
I actually think that would be epithetical race. I don't know.
Oh,
I really want that. I heard he said he's coming out with a book on the whole thing, and I'm really wanting into it just so I can like read into it more. I don't think I would ever play it because A, I don't think you guys are fans of the series. B, I would have to run it. C, I'm terrible at running shit. I want to be good at running shit. I don't know how to focus enough to do it.
Right.
And it isn't like there's
the biggest issue.
And unfortunately, or at least I can find it, there isn't online classes on how to run a tabletop game.
There's not. It takes a lot of practice, is the thing. And you need to kind of understand what your players want. Which can also be very tricky. Because players want different things. Anywho. Wasn't she shot this morning? Yeah, Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol now. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but...
No, she said she was in a stable. She was found dead in a barn.
Nah, the killer dragged her to a barn and shot her 3 more times.
It was really excessive. She was dead on the first shot. You can't get much deader than a bullet to the head.
Witnesses said he was muttering something about falsified evidence. Now they let him go.
Witnesses said something about falsified evidence, and they also said they couldn't see a damn thing.
There was something about a self-defense charge. Apparently she might have tried to whip him.
It's increasingly clearly they're not saying anything excuses up until they said they killed them, but they, I double checked, they were in prison all day. It's been a weird morning, Mr. Wright.
A lot of people are trying to take credit for this one. I don't know why.
We have a line of false confessions. It gets longer every time I look. You can even see the look right there. It's the line. That's all Japan it looks like.
He just points out the window, and it's just like the line has like a stretch to the point that it has reached Phoenix's office.
That is the joke, yes.
Oh
look, the blue
God.
badge is there. And I think we're going to call it. I don't think we can top the joke anymore.
No. I was gonna say, oh look, he's got in the mid. Why is he trying to distract the police? Oh no.
Hey pal, just to let you know, you can probably buy this building now for a song. There's so many reasons. I said what I said.
Go ahead and hit the button.
We're terrible people, but we love it.
Yep. You're just awful. Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there.
Like the cat. We left her on a branch.
I'd get her down, but she keeps trying to whip me when I try to climb up to help her.
I don't get it, pal. I should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting in the hospital. Which one? Never lose hope.
Okay.
Lately, however, the lose part in the neon signs are working, so we just call it Never Hope. Very depressing place. That's a reference I don't think you'll get.
Probably not. I don't think I've seen wherever that comes from. But I know it probably comes from somewhere. I just don't know where.
It really comes from somewhere. It's from a mod for Half-Life.
Oh, I see. What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today.
Could also be that we've a stranger and she can't leave.
Probably that. So maybe it'd be good for her if you wouldn't let her whip you for a bit, pal. No.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm gonna let anybody can read it, but I ain't saying it.
Again, the answer is no, Pearls. No, I'm definitely not going. Yeah, exactly. Good call, Phoenix. Good call. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic.
Oh yeah, another guy you voiced.
Oh no. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to stop by and say hi.
They were eventually Miss Von Karma for killing some random balloon at the clinic.
Strangled him with the whip. Bystanders said he deserved it.
Bystander said he was weird.
Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
That was you.
I don't remember what voice I gave this guy.
I mean, I can do him if you want.
No. I should get some practice with this guy thing. Because the weird guy is a trope, and it is worth getting practice in how to voice somebody like that. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? Ah, hi. Wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hoodie. Why are you still here? Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. I don't know who voices this person. Oh, you. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Honey. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes. What is it?
Director, Francisca. How is Francisca Von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. that thing. That surgery. It went well.
You have my gratitude.
Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director in a secret, and I feel like Phoenix doesn't have the heart to tell the man. Like this doesn't it feel that way?
It does, yeah.
He's just like, I can't tell him this man's a fraud. I just can't bring myself to do it. She looks so beautiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. Huh. I stuck up on her real secret like she would scream real loud. Yes. Wait a minute.
I see. I'm skipping this.
This man needs to be arrested for many crimes. What did I cry like a baby? Yes. I think I could get used to it.
Go back
Oh,
to
nice.
your view.
You're so mean, huh? So mean, oh god, no. Yep, hit him again. Hit him again. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes.
I kind of hope he like Obag appears in like in a future game, just completely the same. No signs of
They
aging.
never age.
No sign of aging. Also somehow it's still 2D.
Cardboard cutouts.
No, I mean like in the setting and alive, but in this sprite setting, just to add to his his weirdness.
I get it.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Bright?
I knew I should have come here.
And where is your better half, Mr. Phoenix Bright?
What do you mean? Edgeworth's right here.
The long pause and she doesn't want to admit she's referring to Maya, but also like she didn't expect that answer.
That's why I did it. I knew it would get you. you hit the like. I heard the skidding to a halt.
You're right. I was expecting you to do that to me. Normally, I'm doing that to you. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running this trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act up in front of us.
Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It's the only logical course of action when the bolt was so large in your soldier. By taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made.
Man, you hit her where it hurt. I think I know what deal he's referring to.
It's real that's how weird her outfit is. Her shoulders look super poofy. Have you noticed this?
They do, yeah. We might have talked about this at one point or another. Like, in general, her outfit is very out there in a way.
I think that was one of our evidence to the fact that she's a noble.
Possibly.
If the soldiers weren't as like big and poofy, the outfit would look fine.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Miss Von Karma. You made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Miss Von Karma, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have some proof I made such a deal?
You're denying it?
It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Finksbite. If I had been in court today, the trial would already be over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I'd only one objective, to find Engard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Finksbite. The end justifies the means. No, that's someone else's catchphrase. You can't use that.
The problem is that the ends would not justify the means. You would have gotten somebody innocent convicted of murder. That is not correct in this situation. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
But you had to know she was... Ow!
I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument.
You did have the advantage in that argument. She was wrong and she knew it.
Yeah, she made a mistake and she refused to believe it.
Do you think maybe Edward just has resting bitch face?
No, I think in this case he is legitimately upset. Because remember, whenever he's like not in serious mode, he actually generally like smiles.
You think he has some serious bitch face then?
Yes, but I will say, when we did the trial where like his car was part of the trial, if you call that one.
Yeah.
When we were talking to him
a million years ago,
he was very nonchalant. He had a smile on his face generally. Like he wasn't really looking like this. It's clear that he is incredibly frustrated right now. Like he knows that his adoptive sister, pretty much, is completely in the wrong. What happened today after trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far...
But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, right, the courtroom's a garden of judgment. I'm not gonna like Guardian of Judgment sounds like a bomb-ass line in a metal song.
Yeah, it does.
I'm putting myself on the line when I stand there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural.
By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you.
Sorry.
Can't take that expression seriously.
Yeah, I see that, and my very first thought is not anger. I think, oh god, old bag's in the area.
Yeah, that's the old bag. That's the old bag just walked into the courtroom expression. That card. What in the world is it?
You mean this? Listen, right, this is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it.
I understand.
Their task is find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. Just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that.
An assassin. So who is this Shelly the Killer?
The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? You must be tired. The name first appeared. The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly's the professional name with the third heir to the D-Killer name.
So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with the shell on them?
The habit of making sure to put the card with the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? I think it's part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
He leaves a card and his client to be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients.
I see.
The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. Since it seems that this one's honorable assassin was It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
I guess even honorable assassins can exist.
I mean, samurai once
So-
existed.
Oh, what was that?
I mean, samurai once existed.
Yeah, but that's a little more complicated.
I know. But when else am I going to say that?
No, you're right. Oh, God. I saw a thing recently on Samurai and it was just like, now that you mention it, there's no reason they would have been like that, was there? It was like going into the whole situation of different samurai of like, yes, I am loyal to my lord. I would not betray him for no reason. I'll pay you double what he's paying now. Maybe it's time to overthrow the lord. Just that kind of thing, because remember, it's still people. It doesn't matter where you're from. You're still a person. You're gonna do things. So you think this assassin, do you think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
Would it appear that way? Discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree?
Shelly the Killer, huh?
I noticed something at the trial today. You're behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
I guess I should just tell him. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want?
An acquittal.
See, I had no idea. Prepare a rescue team as soon as possible. The solve this by tomorrow. Really? You heard that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get Nicodle somehow. It's the only way.
I will say, the whole later half of this whole case is my favorite part of the entire game. So, but unfortunately, we have to go through the entire game to get to this point.
This is like the high point of the game, yeah. I entirely understand like why this in particular would be so good immediately, just looking at this bit. It's because you are dealing specifically with a killer. You are dealing with somebody that is going to kill Maya if nothing is done. And both sides know this and have an obligation to the law. Like, this is a rough situation to be in, regardless of which side of the courtroom you're on. Because they still have to, regardless of everything else, regardless of their goal, do their job. Like, Phoenix knows that the guy is innocent because of Shelley. But they have to prove it. And they can't let on that they've been talking about this kind of stuff either. Because if they do, then the killer might get antsy and there goes Maya.
I want you to hold that in your that whole thought of Engard being innocent in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Cordia was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Engard, your own client.
Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that.
I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations of Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you excuse me. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Engard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a Psylocke.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya. That just naturally faded out, didn't it?
Yep.
I was contemplating things, and that just, like, disappeared on me. Damn.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy.
Oh,
Clumsy
no.
enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin. I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court.
Just Phoenix sneezes at that moment. I don't know what's going on with me.
Oh great, I'm sick and I have to save Maya.
God, I swear, if she's been free this whole time and she, like, got out of there with the card, just... Oh, man.
Anyway, let's try that trick out with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. This is not the voice I normally use for Maya, but I'm making her sassy because she's, doing shit.
She's sassy because she's doing something really dumb right now.
Okay, time to go take a look around.
Alright, how does this go wrong?
You'll see.
Listen, it's Maya. It's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, I know, but you'll see.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. It is Maya.
What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Those videos over there? I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. Speaking out loud, anyone can hear her. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Oh, I've never seen a TV this big before. Where's the power button? Ooh, it's busted. I'm so die happy Samurai fan. I've seen Nico Samurai on TV like this. You're trying to escape!
Yeah, this girl has a short attention span.
Yeah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered.
Oh boy. Maya, get help.
There's a framed picture sitting at this coffee table. Picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." Bet this could be a clue.
Celeste.
Ugh, locked. Of course. Doesn't look like I can use the car to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier. Maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. If only I didn't eat my weight in burgers. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? Sure, a lot of electronic gadgets here. What's an antenna doing here? That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like... What's a figurine? That's... huh. That's a word. I don't think that's a word that you're looking for. I would think stuffed animal first.
That's a stuffed animal. That's a doll. Also, bit odd that Celeste impacts his images here.
Oh, I guess it's like a, I guess it's more doll than stuffed animal. Because you can see segments on it.
Yeah, you know what? That would be a figurine at that point, because that is like a posable figurine.
Alright, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Fair enough.
I think it's a bear. Cute. It's got a lot of cuts and slits. Oh, what? Got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I don't understand this doll. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle toy.
Oh, I see. Like it's something that you would rotate things to get something to happen. I get it.
It's a Transformers doll. It turns into... I don't know.
We're gone.
Kill it. Killer comes up behind the door and goes, "Haha, I see you found your murder weapon." Chunk, chunk, chunk. Click, Riz, click, or chunk, chunk, chunk. Now with 2 little bullets, I will end your life. Meanwhile, Maya has left the room.
Yeah, she's just gone. She's like crawled out the doggy door.
The SWAT team is there. Ah, yes. I really should learn how to use this faster. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. That's you. That's the killer.
Oh, this empty will not do. I can't have you wandering around at will.
Yeah!
It seems that you, Mr. Wright, is truly concerned about you.
I'm not gonna lie, there's no source of that red light. That's him.
Yeah, that's just him.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways, you mean?
Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct?
It's dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
No! Mr. Nick? Mr. Nick? Waves hand. Mr. Nick?
Oh, yes. Pearls? I got caught up in my thoughts about my situation.
Mr. Edwards has left, you know.
Yeah, I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ungard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. All right, let's get going too.
Okay.
Hody, what?
I thought this was fluff. Apparently, it's not fluff. Wasn't that? I'm gonna say just because I want to try my own hoodie. Wasn't that the patient standing in the same spot the last time you came to visit? Doesn't look like they moved any closer to the reception desk, huh? Is this clinic really doing anything? Is that patient really getting better?
Hey, don't just get into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here.
Ah, sorry. Yes. Most sorry. Yes. Uh-huh.
Gotta beat this man up. Steal my one job. I'll have our internal monologues. If I don't have those, what else do I have?
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Ah.
I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the...
You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message?
That's me.
Sorry, she reacted, so I thought.
You saw the face change, and you were like, ah, yes, that's my job now.
It's from Matt and God. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel so uneasy all of a sudden?
I'll do this. Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you'd drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, right? This is terrible. Let's her. We have to feed this cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Do we have to?
It's for plot,
do we
yes.
really have to? No. I'm just, as Phoenix, just... Do we really have to, Pearls? I'm not sure we have to, Pearls.
Oh, we have to. There is a mystical figure called Mr. Cat in the Embassy of Fortune, Mr. Wright.
I'm sure Mr. Cat and everything would be just fine if I didn't go to feed this one cat.
Do you want bad luck, Mr. Wright?
I already have it.
Do you want worse luck, Mr. Wright?
Pearls, I want you to look at my situation. What would be worse luck than this?
You could lose your badge, Mr. Wright.
I already had that happen.
No, you don't, Mr. Wright.
No, it got stolen from me just recently.
Oh, no, I mean you could lose your job. You could be unemployed, Mr. Wright. A homeless bum.
I don't see how that could possibly happen. Jump cut to the future games. Damn it, Pearls.
Damn it, Mr. Cat.
The client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. I feel for him there. Like, you're expecting some big case opening thing, and it's just like, by the way, could you feed my cat? And Gumshoe's just here, like, hey, pal.
Give him the blue badger at bay, pal. Don't you worry.
Everything's fine, pal.
All right, now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. It's old bag.
You shall not pass. My soul bag. Don't devalue my name and turn into a ghast, you spiky-headed pedophager. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy. Just as he promised. That's all. Quick, while she's monologuing.
Push her over.
Just
Mr.
go.
Oldbag!
Keep your hands off of me! This helmet is airtight! No air gets in, and no air gets out. That is bad, actually. That's a design flaw. That's gonna kill you. Why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. We'll just tape the helmet shut then. How about that? I'm not hearing this. No, literally, just wait here for a bit, she'll fall over. Did you go to the wrong place, or did you just want us to see her?
No, I have to go there to go to Endgard.
Oh, I see. We're just like passing by.
It's on the way. I assume it's on the way, so she's by the door.
Yeah. That sounds about right for her.
I'll go turn on the light. Jesus,
Oh,
man,
wow.
why would you have that?
Why is it hung up? That's so dangerous.
Exactly. That's my very first thought.
Like, okay, this isn't like Japanifornia or whatever it is, right? Like, it's in a California area. And California has earthquakes. We regularly have earthquakes. Like, they're not that high on the Richter scale. They don't get past like 3, I think.
It was
But
a plot
we
point.
have, like,
We have earthquakes.
yeah, like that would cause that entire thing to just sway to and fro, dangerously overhead. Like, man, I really hope one of the strings doesn't just snap randomly
And break the couch / table.
Also, that thing is really low to the ground. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. Like, an earthquake hits and that thing's going to start swaying. Somebody's going to take a motorcycle to the face.
Maybe it's
They're
made
going
of
to be just
plastic.
sitting on the couch, minding their own business, and the whole thing's just going to smack them.
Maybe it's made of plastic.
We could check.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Alright, I understand entirely why that took so long to load. Oh. That's a cute cat. That's a very cute cat.
Yeah.
So I guess this is Shoo.
Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo.
Aww. The cat seems to like pearls.
That's you. That's Tequila.
Right. Pardon me. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler, John Doe. And nice to meet you. I will say, I actually do appreciate something that they are doing here when it comes to having Phoenix not recognize him and not recognize his voice. For one thing, radios, especially the radio that Phoenix has in this situation, is not perfect. The audio that comes through is going to be very crackly, kind of hard to gauge a person's tone. When you speak to somebody in real life, they may actually sound different than they do over a call. That was very common, especially in this era.
Still kind of common today if you ever like use a cell phone.
Exactly. So Phoenix would not recognize Shelley the Killer's voice immediately. He also would not recognize him at a glance or even for a longer period of time because he's only met the butler once, and like that was at the start of the trial. It's been 2 days, I want to say, since then. Maybe 3. Because of that, Phoenix would not have a good grasp of what the butler looked like that gave Maya the phone. So you can easily guess, like, he just doesn't recognize him. That's just it. It's just a memory hole, essentially. Anyways, that's you.
A giant bicycle is flying through the air.
And that bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow.
Sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, that was useless.
Yeah, that did not confirm whether or not that motorcycle was plastic, you know? If anything, I'm just more concerned. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right?
Mr. Matt on Guard has been trying to kill himself for years. This is all a weird misunderstanding of Celeste didn't die from in Guard. Celeste got herself killed in one of his death traps.
He's been trying to make it look like an accident.
For insurance purposes. He doesn't want you to go to any old shelter. He wants you to live the high life.
It's like some weird thing of just like he wants to make sure that whoever inherits Shu gets as much money as possible.
He's banking on his butler just because it's the family butler.
Yeah, exactly. Like the butler was supposed to like that would be the greatest twist ever. Is just like he didn't want Juan Carita to die, but the butler his assassin got things mixed up. So instead of killing Mr. On Guard, he kills Juan Carita because he got the costumes mixed up.
And John Doe isn't actually Shelley the Killer. He just looks like him. It's a very bizarre soap opera scenario.
No. Like Shelley the Killer used the butler's face to try to pull off the killing so that nobody would question it.
That does sound better, and it does look like it's supposed to be a mask, but no, that's actually Unfortunately, that's actually what Shelly the Killer looked like in later games.
Oh gosh. Oh god, he comes back.
And like, slight spoilers for Ace Attorney Investigations 2, but he comes back as an ice cream salesman. Edgeworth knows what he looks like, looks him dead in the face, and does not recognize him.
Oh well.
There's many reasons why Investigations 2 sucks. That's one of them.
There. Alright. Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially.
Can you explain why he has a motorcycle there? Oh, I've been trying to get that down, actually. Could you help?
We've been having a bit of a problem with that. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs.
Okay, but off the record, all the stories I can tell, sir. That he has tried to kill himself so many times, but it just doesn't take.
Something always gets in the way. Typically butler-like, as it were.
One of my favorite fun things is that if you ever need information on someone, just ask the staff. They'll tell you everything.
I know, yeah, they love gossip. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Ungard the kind to have a maid over a butler.
By the way, recently, it's none of your business, but you seem to be asking invasive questions. Recently, I came out as trans, and he's been very supportive. That's a very cute cat you've got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master's rather fancy shoe. And, never read this, but anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a local servant to speak of the cat. That's still you. Yeah, I know, I'm just... Man. This guy. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young, yet already so accomplished, master of law. But there's a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the household. And thank you for the compliment, sir. To be fair, the head butler was a job you would, like, in the Java staff, it's something you would angle for. True, yeah. There's a story, I'm not sure if like it's a news story or if it's like an old anecdote, but I remember reading on Tumblr once was a guy almost got killed by his head chef because he passed over head butler to someone else.
Oh. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you excuse me. Oh.
And there's a cut to John Doe stoically but still like enthusiastically snuggling up to Shu, who is a good kitty. You are the best kitty. You're the best kitty in the house.
That would be amazing, actually.
Here, take this. Get out of our sight.
Please. Please get out of our sight. Oh boy, here we go again. It's all back. If you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy boo. Is that a perfume, pheromone, d'amour I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so you understand, dear God, help. I just thought something I had to do. Remember, no messing around. Don't do anything bad, and I won't let you off to hook. And I won't. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off to hook. Yeah, just go. Just go. Just go.
Looks like he has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it.
You're so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. That's a sword thing, if anything else.
Yeah, that is. Also, ow. Every time I talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow.
How could she jump so high?
So, anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Ah! What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engar's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day here. I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. I mean, I was going to face her wrath anyways, apparently. Not like that was ever going to stop happening, you know?
Yet the hotel seems so busy. I think this is just... Yeah, it's nothing. Although I'm curious if this food's so good somehow.
Probably not. Oh, that is a little bit of a sweet thing there, though, you know?
Hey, I'm terrible! Hey, say boy!
Not her again!
Oh, you know how I feel exactly.
Oh. Lana. You're still here.
I will never leave you, Mr. Rat! I am a blight on your existence!
Pearls, give me the gun.
You're not... Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats her stars and ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And the hotel just has an aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. Do you have a camera? Reckon given. A photographer's gotta have a camera out the ear and a cord to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief?
Why can't you drop that thief thing already?
It's in evidence, we can't return it.
Literally. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to ask you.
What, you're really gonna shell the bucks for the info I got?
Lana, you were loitering around in the hall in the middle of the night, were you not?
Well, kinda, but...
Right yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Well, a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them, too.
Looks like she wasn't here the entire night.
Security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who could tell us who came and went that night.
I just had the worst thought.
What's that?
Like that set around, there's a pan, and Director Hody is there.
Oh god, no.
Yes, I could tell you, yes.
Not you.
Fine, I will go back to the background, yes.
We both know you're not going to go back to the background.
Have you been following us around? Yes. No.
I didn't even finish asking.
No.
Okay.
I'm lonely.
That's no excuse.
Very lonely.
Still no excuse.
I want friends. Be my
Still
friend.
not an excuse.
I'm
No.
gonna follow you until you say yes.
It's not happening.
Friendship.
I'm getting a restraining order. So about the note that was inside your camera case.
Ignore the weirdo. Oh, who? Oh, that little ditty I wrote.
Yeah. Can't believe what you've written.
Give me the stuff about and gosh of his manager lady on the Cordia.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon you best not be believing that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing's whatever came to mind. Writing whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random doodlers. He's actually giving me an aneurysm. I just got a headache back of my head.
That's libel and slander.
No, it ain't. It's a tabloid. I can make shit up.
The tabloid still gets sued for that crap.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. I mean, I know. That won't mean I'm in big trouble. You think this is the only scandal I've written? If what you're saying is true, I am going to be in a lot of trouble.
You already are.
No, I'm not. If I deny it enough, it comes true.
That is not how that works. Officers, yeah, this lady right here. This one right here. If you could please.
I can't remember if I unlocked the garage door, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead. long walk to the garage, isn't it?
I was trying to keep Stormy from running in.
Ah, yeah. Running in or running out?
Running into the garage. She's obsessed with it recently, and I don't understand why.
It's a new room. You know how cats are.
They don't see it 24/7, and still, yeah.
The mind of a goldfish does not beat the mind of a cat.
It kind of does in some other things.
Yeah, true. I think the only reason that we don't know whether or not cats and goldfish have that in common is because we've never seen a goldfish actually, like, leave its bowl.
Goldfish are very simple. Cats, I think, like, have a toddler sort of mind.
Mindset, yeah.
Same as
No, you're
dogs.
probably right on that. Yep.
Anyways, I'm back.
Fuck that.
Hey, what's with y'all? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? There's a bot.
Of course. They've been more active lately.
Well, at least it's something. Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here?
How do you respond to that?
My baby, $160 baby. 106, my very expensive baby.
My very expensive baby.
Oh, there's a new update to the report. There's also viewer tampering. I don't know what that is, but it's there.
Viewer tampering?
Yes.
Hold up. Follow bots, malicious links, fraudulent content, viewership tampering.
Well, that's definitely what this is. Cheap viewers, blah diddy blue.
Ooh. That has to actually hurt. This might actually be something that's gonna hit Vextra Life.
And affect what?
You know, like the when you look up game guides, one of the big ones is Fextra. Fextra, that sort of thing.
I can't place it, but sure.
They do like a wiki thing for games, but one of their major sources of revenue is that they have their Twitch stream hidden on the page. But it's such a small window, you can't see anything, no audio is playing, but you count as a viewer for their channel.
Ah.
That's viewer tampering. So there's probably going to be a bunch of people that are reporting that group, and that's going to be a problem for them. So they're going to need to rethink that plan.
What's the red code to prosecute anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
Well, that's kind of how it is.
I don't like it.
I understand, but that doesn't change how it is.
Hey, you're that red coat's friend, ain't ya? Put in a few good words for me and give back my camera.
You want me to do what?
Listen, Nathan got real good for me about 5 hours, and I'll guarantee you'll give it back.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
He has a gun.
I don't.
He's threatened to shoot me. Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer. Tabloid photographer with a camera to the tabloid. Huh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you at court tomorrow.
Okay. I'll see you then.
And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay? Don't be picky about your food now. Okay? Make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay?
Would you please just leave already? Thank God we got her out of the way. I guess over to Karita's hotel room.
Yes.
Does it feel like there's more teddy bears in here?
No, same amount of teddy bears, unfortunately.
Oh, man. I'm honestly impressed.
Mr. Nick!
Well, what's that otherworldly, ghastly moaning?
I hate you, oh, ghosts! They're such a pain to put down, Mr. Right!
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Excuse me. Watch who you're calling a demon, Brant.
I mean, I one is established prior media. But you don't deserve the right to call me a demon.
Zoinks! It's the alien!
Oh,
You're calling an alien!
Sorry, but...
Oh, just need a soul back. What are you doing? What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor wand, and you're disturbing me! It's an active crime scene. Please talk to me about the murder. Just one more time. I really don't want to, but I do want you to talk about it. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer in a note. I'm going to sue.
I heard there's a class action lawsuit and I want in on that pie.
There's probably going to be a lot of money in there, actually. She's loading around here. Damn it. She was loading around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
That imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it.
Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Use more swear words.
No. Don't do that, Pearls.
Oh, alright.
Pearls now. No, I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, my own business. I doubt it, but okay. But it's not like I had a hard time wasting any around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit about Mr. Kurita.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts. In my book.
What? You know, at this point, I think we should really just, like, ask Olabag who all she likes in media and just give them an extra bodyguard. We should keep picking people that die. Also, we should investigate those people, because a lot of them have done some pretty terrible things. I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Guard.
Oh, well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be.
Was he? Was he really?
Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. They're all bears.
The mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
Prisons, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents for his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears.
What?
Bears? Why bears?
Oh, you don't know? When my dear one was training, he fought barehanded with a bear.
I doubt that.
He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
I can believe that, actually. This world's insane.
Okay, yeah, the world is insane. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, can you?
Wow. What a heartwarming story.
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I could see those two tugging out. Down by river going, hey, you sure can fight. You too, you too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography about him.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, that fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice bears.
Is that a werewolf thing? Could you befriend a bear after fighting it? Feels like that's a werewolf thing.
I don't believe so. That doesn't sound right.
Not even World of Darkness werewolf?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not even World of Darkness werewolf. Because it's not exactly like they, you know, they actually talk to bear. Okay.
I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock.
Well, what is that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the Lord ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. I don't believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Hello? Hello, hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it seemed my present duty. I mean, you possibly could have really fucked up everything, actually.
No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Olbak's just in the room somewhere watching all this.
I know. One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. And please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. 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 Then a little... What's the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Connect. Damn it, did the transceiver suddenly just suddenly break? Excuse me.
What happened?
I must now fix myself.
It's not a phone.
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at this.
No, Gumshoe, since he's the closest one we know of.
I suppose. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. Rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You gotta be kidding. Here I thought you had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, wonder what I should try asking him about.
Double die on me.
What?
It just lagged on me, and I thought my controller died on me, which sucks because I have Yakuza tomorrow.
Oh, did it actually, like, die, or is it
No, I
okay?
just hiccuped.
Okay. Still concerning, but... The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, should ask Mr. Scruff Detective about that thing.
Oh, what thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It broke. That's you. Sorry.
Focus.
I was reading it and it didn't come.
Mixed judgment there, huh? Yeah, broke, pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I didn't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference?
See, Gumshoe knows this stuff. Which is weird, because
Yeah,
you would
like
think that he wouldn't know this stuff.
No, he knows a lot. It's just that, like, he doesn't get to show it off that much. So what is electromagnetic interference? Something happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal now. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. Which, actually, they fix that these days. The stuff on the screen gets... Yeah, this is an old sort of thing. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer? I don't have points into that, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Even Gumshoe's like, what the hell are they been teaching this kid?
Oh, that's you.
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
I mean, I would be too. I'm the same way. If I don't get something and suddenly get it with another, like, reference, I feel like, oh, I get it now. I'm following along.
So, the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something there that's setting up very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Oh.
This case just gets twistier and twistier.
Yeah. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when that happened?
We were in Mr. Corita's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it, I'm going to sneak into the precinct to get a bug sweeper. I'll meet at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Oh, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. He's just happy to have his job back for a bit.
Gumshoe reads like a person who wanted to be a detective as a kid and studied hard for every potential job to be a detective.
Yeah, like, he probably grew up watching detective dramas and was like, I should probably learn this stuff. Maybe it'll come up, maybe it won't, but it'll still be useful to know. Like, he learned every potential case's, like, little thing, and then went into detail so you could describe it. That is what he feels like to me.
You know what? Yeah, that's him to a T. We should get going too, Mr. Nick.
All right, then let's go.
Hey, you're finally here, pal.
I teleported.
Man, he moved fast.
I teleported.
I got the Kira cam back. We're all good to go.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Let me see. I got busted trying to sneak in now. And suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers.
What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item.
Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. Just not the police.
Oh, so this is a bug sweeper.
It looks a little broken.
Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal.
You made a bug sweeper in an elementary school?
Is that actually what he's saying? Damn. If that's the case, that's impressive. That's unironically impressive.
He may canonically not know how to play chess, but he can make anything, apparently.
Yes. Oh, by who?
Me, of course. See, this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
If it works, man.
Like, if it works, holy shit, right? Detective Gumshoe is more intelligent than people give him credit for.
Your heart and soul. You're not supposed to do that, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
That's important.
It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, I might as well give it a whirl, all right, pal?
I'm getting that sinking feeling again.
Look, even if it just does that, that's so impressive for elementary school. You know what I was doing in elementary school? Not this.
Yeah,
Not even close to this.
That is still incredibly impressive work for anybody. Like, not just Gumshoe. Like, to put this into perspective, this means that he did not just have some effort done with, like, a little bit of this thing. He put together an entire electromagnetic receiver in elementary school when he was a kid. That doesn't just involve, like, oh, it has to make a noise when a certain signal goes by. There's some level of electronics involved in that. This is electrical engineering. He didn't just slap a battery together and then call it a day. If it works, that is genius level shit right there. He's the high int, low wisdom character.
Okay, now, I'll tell you how to use that baby.
There's a listening device or some other sort of bug in this room, pal.
So we're going to find it, right?
Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong the signal is picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? You, of course, know where the bug is. Is there
Okay.
anything else that's funny, though?
To my knowledge, no. Oh, there's this.
What, the water machine. And the coffee maker.
What's
Hot
this? It
water.
looks sort of like a hot water pot, but
Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Yeah, I think we should go for another cup of coffee.
really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that's orange that orange juice just comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. It's in the mouth. Like you're close to it, but you're not quite there. Once it turns yellow, that's the right thing. So it's the eye. It's the eye. Move left. There you go.
This is the giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. It also doesn't match the rest.
Yeah, true. It is very like it's a massive one, but
The rest look like traditional stuff you probably get at like a store. That's a taxidermied bear.
yeah, that is a big one. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
Not yet. But this bear eye is.
Let's see.
Ah,
You good?
just weird condition.
Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
One second, I need to check and make sure that's mom. Yeah, that's her. She's going to be here in like 20 minutes.
Okay. Do you need to open the garage?
Yes.
Or unlock it, I mean.
Oh, open it so she can just drive right in to let it be on.
Yep,
I'll
go
do
ahead and
that
take care of it
in-
if you need to.
I'll do that in 10 minutes, so it's not open forever.
Alright.
Just let me set a timer for that.
Yep, go ahead.
No, you can't. Such a violent act. And we already have a tank forming in here. No.
That's...
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer.
Hey, what a minute? Oh, what a... Oh, my, that's kind of fun to say.
It is funny to say.
Oh, what?
What the fuck you say to me?
What? You want to run that by me again? Oh, what?
It's basics of stuff how to transmit.
Oh, gosh.
A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
So, this tiny thing is a camera.
Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems.
So, it's a video camera.
It runs on a battery, which comes with it in the set.
But there's no videotape on this camera. This is...
No, this is only part of the camera. Part of your pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
That explains the VCR we saw in that room.
Yeah, it does. And the other part of it, too. Don't forget about the television and everything.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, no, you're right.
So, what is a transmitter?
It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal.
Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set and turn the camera on and record it at a certain time.
You set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
P.M. That was the time the award ceremony ended.
no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been there?
Bro, you're asking the real question. I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe.
Man, this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
If you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
But this was a camera in the bear's eye.
And it was disguised as the president. Thought it was me. I got a little distracted. I was like, I'm so used to the, to
I
you going
know.
there.
And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Karita this present? I don't know, pal.
That's your job.
Yeah, you gotta figure that one out. But this means that someone out there has got a video of what happened here that night.
Sorry, I was moving Firefox and Chrome because I'm just worried I'm going to accidentally hit the button again and start playing audio.
I understand. It's okay.
Is there any way that we can figure out, find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radiowaves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Really going to find out.
Well, what? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
Okay, gotta go. 10 minutes are up.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I heard the noise and I was like, what was that noise?
Yeah, sorry. Just
No, it's the phone alarm, right?
phone alarms. I go in to lock to open the garage door. So
It's okay.
I saw the back of my dog's head and I immediately thought it was Mom because of the lighting. Like, that's unusually fast for you, mother.
How'd you get in here?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Wait, I now need to double check something. I had a horrible thought. I need to make sure it's not real.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but she didn't sneak up behind me to go out. Storms, I mean.
Oh, still in the house?
Yes, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll be a functioning human being if both my cats ran out and never returned.
I'm gonna go around to the electronic shop and see if I can find out who bought this.
Not a bad move, actually. That does make a lot of sense. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Can't say impossible and dig gumshoe in the same sentence. Oh, it's
Buddy, Dick,
impossible,
don't you?
is
I got
it?
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
Spy camera and transmitter to give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Thing and thing was transferred to man.
I was about to start doing the scoot up.
Start scatting live on stream.
Yeah. On fire, pal, man. Things are itching to get to go. Yeah!
Again, he's just happy to be a detective. That's you.
He's gone.
Yep.
But Mr. Stuffy Detective sure is a nice man. Push himself so hard, all for Mr. Kamaya's sake. I'm gonna assume this is Edgeworth. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most ineffective ways, right?
Inefficient, not ineffective.
The good thing. You have to excuse me. I just heard your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic. We have to move forward one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You still have to find her.
Pearl, you got something to say?
So there's a spy candidate inside this stuff handle. You're one lucky man, right? Do you know what the stuff there, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of them are exported here.
What?
The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking out gotten in the country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really?
Well, I guess so.
It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. Just exit up as though it wastes nothing.
You see, Roger did some working out while you were gone.
Did you hear him? And this isn't my joke, and I'm already butchering it. Did you hear Miles Edgeworth? It's pretty cool. I heard he has an 8-pack. See you soon, right?
He really did just yoink the bear. Well, wait!
What?
Why are you doing this?
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Correa?
The real killer.
You really still think it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest. Nope.
Still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth.
Juan Corrida's real killer. With Andrew's past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Ronguard. And his card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth.
It is 8:36. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. We've been at this for 2.5 hours.
Okay. You want to keep going, or
How
do
are
you
you
want
doing?
I'm good. I'm a little distracted, but I'm good because I was worried about my mom.
Now that she's home, you doing okay now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's keep going then.
It's past 8 p.m. already, isn't it?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Whatever I said.
You said 8.
It is past 9 p.m. already, isn't it?
That sounded extra annoyed.
I'm extra annoyed by it myself. You were there last Saturday. You know what happens when I get annoyed at people. I tell them if I've been annoyed but I don't direct my anger, it's usually at myself.
Uh-huh.
Real quick, what happened was I was trying to ask the story of the time, which was Kyle, and another player of ours, Pendry at the time, internet connected, so he kept talking over me and didn't realize I was constantly going, can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something? And basically when I lost my temper and yelled at him is when the voice stopped. So it looked like I shut him up. And then I felt bad about it for a little bit. He didn't hear anything, so I was in the clear, but
But it was still, you felt bad about it at the end of it.
I don't like losing my temper. It's never fun.
No. It's not.
I wonder if Mr. Itchers has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time, so I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. We don't get to get the guilty verdict tomorrow, do we?
And actually, we do because there's only there's like one more trial left, and that's tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
But it's a big one.
I bet.
You're right.
I got like meat and chips and stuff. Sour cream and onion.
Damn.
Good stuff. So the real person who killed Mr. Burrito was
The assassin, Mr. Shelley the killer, right?
and the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. If that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired to kill to begin with? Who was his client?
I mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands with blood. So they basically did. They purchased a killer. Like that person is now dead, you know? Well, whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Yeah, exactly. Somebody died, damn it. Somebody got killed. People die when they're killed. You will not get that reference.
Actually, what? That's from Fate. Fate slash something that immediately slipped my mind, but the reference sounds like it's like a Captain Obvious thing, but I believe the context is someone isn't dead when they were killed.
Yeah, like it makes sense in context, but the line itself is just
Fate Stay Night. Thank
so
you,
out
Brian.
there. Yeah, Fate Stay Night. That's it.
Yeah, I'm in a watch party and I got introduced to the series, and I gotta say, it's not my cup of tea. I like went through the first bit, and then like there's more. It's like okay, I don't want to keep watching.
No, there's depending on which like Fate thing you're doing, it can be better. But yeah, no, a lot of it is not everyone's cup of tea. It runs the gambit of like good and bad essentially. There's a series of Fate that's done by the same guys that did like Dynasty Warriors and everything. Fate Nextella. That one's pretty solidly good because it's like building up to a really like nice ending. And it's mostly you get to like beat up a lot of people in that one.
I mean, it's fun to beat up a lot of people. It's a cornerstone of the Yakuza series.
Yeah, no. So it's really good on that front. It's just like a lot of Fate stuff is up and down a lot of the time. There's good, then there's bad. It's a lot of like different routes through the same scenario that can be very hard to keep track of. Like, I know that's a thing of it. Anyway.
Who could have hired the assassin? If it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. Oh, she was the client. Then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Miss Andrews wasn't a client, then no, it can't be.
Man on guard himself? That's it.
If Mr. Engard really did hire an assassin, then he's not as innocent at all. That's you, shoot.
Stop. You gotta... Look, I know the names both start with a P, but...
It looked like she came to the revelation. It's like, huh, that's very good, Pearls. That seems oddly... Oh, no, it's still the...
The wrong person. He is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But that can't be Mr. Engard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Flashback. I don't know why you're asking me, but alright.
That's made.
Do you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
That Engard's an actor. So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? You were currently being possessed at the time.
Flashback. Mr. Engard's secret? What is this secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Engard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced.
But he looks so stupid.
Okay, listen, just because he looks dumb. I mean, no, specifically because he looks dumb. You know.
He blinks with one eye at the time.
If you watch him act, you will realize this man, his entire talent comes from being dumb.
He's only good. He's good at acting and not much else.
Exactly.
Hey, Mr. Lawyer Dude, what's a himbo? This isn't anything. Viola Hall has stuff.
Right.
Or cutscene after cutscene.
Ah. No. Oh. Hey, wait.
What is it with Whippersnapper? All I know is that nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good.
Likewise, actually.
Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
I mean, that's the bug sweeper, isn't it? No one knows you made it.
Frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy, so...
Oh, I see what he's doing. Gotta check the whole hotel for those bugs. They get in everywhere. Edgewood.
And he said... You feel angry,
You-
direct your...
You feel angry. Direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
I don't believe you. That's my actual response to your statement. Gee, thanks so much for it. What a pal you are.
Yeah, we need to talk more.
Okay.
It's absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves.
Is this why you checked how I was doing? Because you knew I'd have to voice her?
Yes, actually.
You knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Well, I asked. You can't blame me.
You did ask. I can't at the same time. God damn it.
I heard I found a spy camera hidden in one of those presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Are you aware of what's going on?
Man, Juan is dead. I don't... we need to get her checked into a mental hospital. There is nothing
please,
wrong
they couldn't
with
hear
those
me. I've been here since the war.
All the more reason we need to get you checked into a mental hospital.
The Civil War of Japan.
Again,
California.
I don't know. I don't know why you're
Scandalous,
arguing
what's
it.
that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around on my dear Juan.
I do like the fact she's slightly less abrasive when talking to Pearl, because she knows that she's a child and it's limits.
It's a child. Yeah, there's only if you go off on a child, I mean, you're losing your job.
I got fired because I yelled at a child. Stupid children making me lose my job again.
that was your fault. You chose to yell at the child. Hold back. Hold back. You good? Hold back. You can't just change the topic. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason to get closer with one Tennis Marie then.
I'll let you know another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera.
Okay.
It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl that nervous on people.
She didn't plant the camera, did she?
Spying on people by herself as if I wouldn't want to see it myself too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. God damn it.
He is not of this world, yes.
I know what you're thinking exactly, but I bet that it's nothing good.
didn't say anything.
You forget, I am a demon and also married, ex-married to the Blue Badger. No fault divorces are a good thing.
It's just kind of as funny the idea of her actually saying that.
I mean, there is talk about removing them, so I'll take any and all excuses.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you want to know about one and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh,
I tell you, one really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? What are you talking about?
You don't know, that manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
I can have empathy.
Sometimes. Not all the time. It hurts.
When the stars align.
Too much
and
empathy hurts the brain.
I have one daughter, and sometimes I just don't bother.
you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrew's mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That's Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
But married? You mean to Karita?
Oh, really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you?
Breathing rather hard into the microphone there.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just letting you know. You good? Were you walking around?
I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything at all. I breathe so hard.
I was just getting picked up by the microphone, so it was kind of surprising.
Hey, that shouldn't be happening. I'm not breathing any harder.
That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
Three days after their marriage announcement? What in the...
Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? Oh, Pearls, you need to understand something about marriage.
They had a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines. That is you.
But why? Why did you do that? Sorry, I'm muting myself because you mentioned about my breathing, so now I'm self-conscious about it.
Oh no. It might have just been like Discord was slowly ramping up your volume because it like had something going on in the background.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm still worried about it, so I'm just gonna start muting myself.
It's okay. You don't need to mute yourself.
Okay,
You're fine.
that's you.
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after one called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two. Juan's a dick.
He really is an asshole. I don't know why you're questioning this, Pearls. Really, the only person that seems unable to register what's going on is Oldbag, so...
Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
You're Mr. Ungod's lawyer, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just the person we were looking for. A real decisive witness.
A decisive witness? You mean for the on guard case?
We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick?
The kidnappers demand to know this. I can't see any way to win here.
Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
You did?
Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Wright. Mr. Nick, yes. Language pearls.
Pearls, that's one, that's not my name, and two. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag.
Okay, you wanna see the start of the world's greatest twist, or at least the game's greatest twist?
Sure. So do we want here? Are you just like skipping through all this?
I'm skimming through to get to the Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I'm gonna get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carita was killed by an assassin. That the assassin's client is...
Do you even think that works?
in here? No. It definitely does not work.
What's wrong?
Mr. On Guard? There's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual Lore Dude self.
My usual what, sir? About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as a Nico Samurai?
Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews.
This is a flashback. Let's get past those.
Yep. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Well, shit. Well, fuck.
I would like to let you know, we have not gotten 5 Psycholocks before.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that.
Mr. Nick? Don't tell me.
Cyclops.
You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Did you know about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship?
That is the first hint to the biggest twist in the game. Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Yeah, but I don't even know the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Sorry, dude, I was reading your script. Go on.
I got confused there for a second. Alright. Miss Andrews. She had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita.
I'll give Matt this. Those gloves look neat.
Oh, yeah. Fingerless gloves are really nice. They're, I think, motorcycle gloves in particular. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from her.
Celeste.
Does that jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it like a pea with like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay?
I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop.
That's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds to the talk? We're gonna talk about something else, okay?
Mr. Guard. Are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way?
Dude, no. Suicides are totally grody. I try to
yes.
I literally like, what would be the worst but accurate thing I could say as Matt? Like, suicides are totally grody, bro.
I know, that's why I was sitting here like, what?
I have to move somewhere else and come back.
Oh. Is it?
Oops.
Mr. Powers. Hi, how are you doing? You okay?
I think this was me.
Yeah, it was.
What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm gonna testify in tomorrow's trial.
So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers.
The man who always sounds like he's on the brink of a breakdown. I was talking with a
What do you mean
detective
sounds like?
until a little while ago. I'm perfectly honest. I haven't seen the anime's interpretation, so I might be dead wrong, but
I'm more just thinking like, yeah, this guy is always breaking down.
he's constantly in the middle of a panic attack. And I was on my way home when all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here.
Oh.
They said my face and name, and all selfish generally look suspicious or something.
Well, I guess you can see how they thought you looked suspicious.
I'm just a normal guy in an some show for kids. Is that a crime? I'm gonna talk to him anyway, so I might as well get it over with.
I had the mental thought process immediately, just like, well, depending on who you ask. Because, I mean, it is this guy. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I sound something pretty important is what they tell me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detectives told me not to talk about it. And they're scary. They have bats. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think that is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me.
Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick? Mr. Kamai and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright.
Ouch. I really don't have a lot of friends, do I?
You have a lot of friends, they're just, you know... You have a job that no one likes because this criminal... This law structure is broken. This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He always say it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the whole world who won't swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him?
His manager, you know? Miss Adrian Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic?
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in the world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
That dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
Not anymore. No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I can hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
I want Will Powers to have a talk show.
I kinda do too, actually, now you mention it.
Oh, hey, so you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? Like, he has an assistant that does all the more complicated money bits, but I really think he'd be good as a talk show host.
Yeah, actually, You mean Miss Impact?
I heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought it was a little cloud of the little day. How about that mysterious death? Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity.
Hey, have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Oh, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note.
That's you.
Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Korea?
Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked to a few of her friends. And they said it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. I was one of her friends.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Korea by that?
Well, that's what there's no one else that fits the bill, right? There would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Enguarde and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand and know about, I'm sure. I had to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry about visiting at such a late hour. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had overhead on Mr. Enguarde. I'd like to ask you about about Matt Enguarde, if you don't mind.
It's alright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Enguarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? The silence is audible in this room.
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
About Miss Celeste Impacts. Oh, that's it.
I'd finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by your suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I want to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it, but why?
I didn't want to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never had any murderous intent towards Juan. Here was something so stupid.
A suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Enguarde?
Simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't the duty of a good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right?
After all, the Blue Badger has only eaten half the population so far.
Still your line there at the end. I already said that. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figured it out, right?
Right. Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke and then scratching my nose.
I know. Ah, okay.
Yes. So good that they couldn't find the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews.
Well, Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please tell me what you did, why you did what you did.
Revenge.
Did you say something just now?
That's Pearl.
Oh, whoops. My bad. It's like luck, huh?
Not my lawyer, to be honest. You're more like my enemy. But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say... revenge.
Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's a CSMR theme song, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
Yeah, I know.
We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon. Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworthy.
Edgeworth.
Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. It's the end of...
Somebody just offed him. Quick, we gotta go help him. I think he just fucking died.
Oh, please, Gumshoe can't die.
It says you. No, he could die. He'll just come back. That's the problem. He just shows up at the office. My friend, death is a terrible experience. I hope you never have to experience it. Repeatedly.
Anyway, due to complications, I legally can't die. Or metaphorically can't die. I am now eternal.
Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Don't you said we need to go back to the office right away?
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
You talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'd be good news.
Somehow I doubt that. This is where things go from bad to worse, don't they?
It goes interesting, that's for sure.
Interesting does not always mean good, though.
No. What took you
What
so
takes so
long?
long, pal?
Sorry.
You? Is that pearls?
No. Sorry, I'm rushing it.
It's okay. We got time. We have like a whole half hour before our usual cutoff point.
I'm just excited is all.
I know. Just easy. Slowly roll. Slowly roll. Literally, slowly roll. You're going down the hill.
I took a deep breath.
What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Eh?
This quickly?
And this bear is what gave them away, pal.
The bear.
I figured it out, pal. I figured we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Entry?
And go on. Having to quiet pearls just so that he doesn't get hurt.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? It would be so weird to spy another person in the room.
Matt on guard.
That's not good.
No.
That's bad.
Man on guard. Your client, that's who, pal.
Here, I thought things could get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card received for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact price to match the price of that stuff bear. The receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that brought them stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself.
My sight is failing. This can't be. That's a twist and a half.
Oh, it gets twistier.
Oh no. Oh no. So, what about the spy camera we found?
That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt On Guard.
Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida at one of the rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt On Guard, what in the world have you done?
You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Relax. Don't you know that
Ignorance.
ignorance. For some reason, reading it out loud makes it look like it's a different word. Ignorance is bliss. Well, if you really want to know, let's talk. Let's see how I do this. I always forget.
Yeah, you gotta do that first. Every time. You can't just present things. You have to actually.
I mean, you
can't just talk to him about something. That's what I meant to say. It's like that's what always gets you is when you try to present to him and it's just like, nah. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have discovered?
I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow, but dude, what was this camera talking about hidden?
The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
I guess Juan would feel those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... You click Matt, it's just very confused for a minute, like, what? You're not Matt, Juan. Juan bought himself a bear? Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I never had any relations with that bear.
Okay, Bill.
I don't even think I even met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
This is weird, dude.
I know, can we move on from this?
What else did the bear tell you?
He says the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard.
I didn't know you worked in court. I think it was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? Just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here's a proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear.
Back. Wait for a bit because it's being laggy.
Credit card receipt. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all I can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800. This could be the department store I bought that one time.
This toothbrush. A $3,800 toothbrush.
It's ivory. It's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays?
You gotta spend money to look like you're worth something.
No, you don't. No, you
Personally, if I was rich, I would spend money to make my friends happy.
don't. Yeah, that's me too.
What's that? You're in a bad living situation? Hey, I recently bought this apartment building.
Don't worry about the rent.
Like the rent's just, paying your bills.
Yeah, basically. Like, I'll just have it be for cheap. That is one thing, really quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I know you want to get to the thing, but
Dude, I've lived in apartment buildings all the time. Please tell me how landlords suck.
no, this is actually not having to do with how landlords suck. This has more to do with humans as a thing. More often than not, what people that are in a poor situation and receive help want to do is give back or feel like they're somewhat in control of the situation. So in the case of like you want to help somebody else out, it is a better idea to charge some money, just not a lot. Just reduce the cost of it down to payment for the bills and maybe a slight bit extra. That's it. Because sometimes when like people get helped, they feel beholden to someone else, and that can make them feel bad, feel worse, and they're less likely to accept that help.
You ask for rent, you just hold on to it, and when they move, you give them back as a go away present.
Basically, yeah. Or you use it to improve the current living situations within the apartment.
One of the two.
Either one, yeah. But the general idea is just make them feel like that it is not a free giveaway, and they're more likely to accept it. This is just kind of a human condition thing that we don't accept things that are given just out of pure goodwill.
The human brain is funky.
The human brain is dumb. The human brain was not designed to work. The store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier.
Alright.
So can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking at stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's not talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set up your camera yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna turn you up real quick.
Let me.
Discord, yeah, it's quiet for some reason.
I can just like feel Phoenix staring at this guy and just like basically glaring him down of just like, you have been bullshitting me from the start and it's just done nothing but put people in harm's way. Like, give me the truth, damn it. He's like, I'd honestly be upset at this point too. The client is lying to me, and not only that, but he's putting my friend at risk. Like, that's double whammy.
That's you.
I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hit this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filled it in secret is...
Think I do this next? Yeah. What's this card?
He doesn't know about this card. It's a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This thing. I'm finally starting to see the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Madengard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client, yeah. Like, we kind of established that. Since you're the one who set up that camera. That means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Mr. Madengard.
And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway.
Mr. Guard, you really did hire?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna consult myself, okay?
myself.
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Oh wow, all three broke.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt and God.
The guard in the background is just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
This is an investigate horror theme, but I think it currently only plays when something bad's happened, so pretty much Matt's theme. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really? So you were Shelley the killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is Juan's dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grow up talk more adult things. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
You know about Miss Andrews' secret?
I don't think if you can tell, but I was waiting for this. I don't get to play smug bad guys very often. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins are above blackmail. They'll turn their clients into cash cows by owning that sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. He's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, even black him and him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? Can you tell I'm enjoying doing this voice?
Absolutely. It's also like, there's an interesting detail about him, which is the facial scar.
Yeah.
It's like a bear claw.
Why would you kill Mr. Korea? Because he's about to sling so much dung on my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Korea had been able to give it, then Mr. Unguard's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corita ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. But in a sweet, innocent face, and people swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts up for me, Matt and God. Aw, did it leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corita. And you answered very clearly you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room.
You killed Mr. Kurita.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer, after all, aren't you? Could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That would be the absolutely one thing you can't do. Mystic Meyer, you wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. Could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel.
So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
I'll get you for this.
That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Maya, what am I supposed to do? I think it's Edgeworth.
And now, I finally found it. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for this bored atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, right. What are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No! You can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
The only thing I could think would be we get him cleared of all charges of directly murdering Juan Kurita. That would still fall into what the assassin wants. But we can then charge him for further crimes.
But would that fall under double jeopardy?
No, it would not. This would be a different thing. The hiring of an assassin would be a different crime. It would fall underneath a completely different situation.
Would you risk the killer thinking about that though?
I'm not sure. He'd probably know that he's been videotaped though.
If he's known he's been videotaped, do you think he would have let Maya go at this point?
Probably not. Well, he probably would have, yeah. Because that would be a breach of the contract on
I'm just gonna tell you this. How this gets resolved is beautiful. It's part of the reason why I like the letter
you
half
like
of this case. Yeah. I mean, I also like the first half because I think I had you going on the fact that Matt was innocent. But yeah, that's the big twist. Matt did it. Matt's just a very good actor.
He's good at lying, and he's good at using people. It's clear that he's done it for a long while.
Oh yeah, he's an actor.
Juan Kurita is probably not the only person he's had killed, too.
Uh-huh. The thing about what I like about acting is that 50% of the time it's lying. You're just also lying with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And a good actor. I don't get to play actors. I get to very much, or in the sense of actor villains. I often play actor heroes because I love that part of myself. Of like I can just slip into a role. I can't do it on stage, but I can do it in like tabletop games. It's easy for me, or it's become easy for me. I don't get to do villains very often because I don't get to play villains very often because more often than not we play good guys. So that was me doing my best to be as smug and evil as I could. So, forgive me, I'm a little bit giddy about that.
Oh no, I can see why.
That's something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find that answer. You must find it on your own. You wanna save it here?
Yeah, this is a good spot to save it, and then we can really get into the court case next time. Dad, my dinner's ready, so.
Alright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I hope to see you tomorrow for more Yakuza. Sorry, Like a Dragon 8.
As for me, I'll be playing probably Stalker on Wednesday, and then Friday, I've actually got something going on. My little sister's moving into the nearby area. I'm going to help her move in. So I probably won't be around Friday.
Nora said hi. I mean, she won't know who the hell I am, but do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's just, Nim said hi, then just don't answer any questions about it.
She'll just be very confused.
Who is... I didn't say anything. Don't actually do that. I know you're not actually going to do that, but people seriously don't gaslight people. It's just mean. But yeah. See you then.
See you later.
I forgot my sign off. I'm sorry.